Louise, hey, from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself and create the life that you truly want to live. This is Psychic Cafe Show. Be doing live readings for you. If you're on here live, you will need to be a subscriber for at least a minute in order to chat, so live chat with me. So click that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber, and then let me know where you are from, where you're watching from, and if you're new to Psychic Cafe Show, and also if you'd like some cards pulling. Well, let's get some cards out first of all. I'm still in my PJs. It's a rainy morning. We're in monsoon season here in southern Thailand now. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to stay in my pajamas. I had a terrible night's sleep, but I had to get up really early to be on a call at 5 a.m. And so I'm going to have a PJ day, and why not do a show in my PJs? That's what I say. So we've got 3 cards out for the collective to start us off. We're starting out with the 3 of Cups. This is the people around us. The people that surround us, whether they be at work, our family, the people around our neighborhood, the friends that we choose to hang out with, all of that kind of thing. The people who are around us are the people whose vibrations we pick up on. We're vibrational beings. We attune with vibrations that are around us, be that music, beat, or people. And so it's very important who we surround ourselves with, more importantly, who we don't surround ourselves with. And that goes for not just people that are around us, the stuff that we read, the things that we engage in, the videos that we'll watch, and all of that kind of thing. 3 of Cups. Next card out is a Hangman, changing our minds about that. Hey, Odette! Changing our minds about that. So you might be getting a fresh perspective on people that are around you, perhaps tuning into yourself and what people feel like to you. I used to hang out with people that made me feel anxious, and I used to, hey Kim, and I used to drink around them to calm that anxiety down instead of being present with myself and the anxiety. You know, why am I hanging around with these people that make me feel anxious? I should not hang out with them. And when I figured that out, I'm like, wow, I used to be anxious all the time, but I used to use alcohol to numb it so that I could be around people that made me anxious. Instead of feeling myself, taking good care of myself and going, oh, this person's making me feel anxious, I should get away from them. Death card. It's going to bring about major change. Death card is major change. Now we're going through major changes. I think you'd have to be blind not to see it, right? Major changes the whole earth, which is a wonderful thing, and it's about time, isn't it? We're stepping into our sovereignty, which means realizing how divine we are. And especially women, we are so divine. Like, we have the God spark stronger than anyone. This is why we've been pushed down for so long. We are creative spirits. We're all creative spirits, men and women, but women in particular. We are the portals to the other world. And these things come more naturally to us as a result. And so we can see, if we look at it from Muggle terms, we can see that women have evolved more than men lately. We've had to, because we were forced to be in the masculine energy, be in the workplace, to take care of ourselves. And that in itself has had us evolve. Men's turn now. So yeah, big changes, but being careful to listen to ourselves and listen to the feedback that we get within our bodies about the people around us, and making good choices for ourselves, looking after our inner child. That's the message for everybody. If you've got anything to say on that, let me know. And Odette, would you like some cards? So if you're on here live with me, let me know where you're watching from, and if you're new to Psychic Cafe or not. I've been doing professional psychic readings for 25 years plus now, solely online since 2012, when I gave up my shop that I used to have in Byron Bay. Yeah, and if you want to chat, then you'll need to be a subscriber for at least a minute, so click that subscribe button. After the show, you might want to stick around as a subscriber as well for my weekly tarot shows for the collective, my podcast, my guided meditations, one of those a week, and these live shows. I'm bringing Psychic Cafe back, and I'm just testing out times for different people's time zones and which one works best. And so this morning it is 7:35 a.m. for me. I've got my coffee because it is Psychic Cafe after all. What are you drinking, everybody? And I'm in my PJs. Odette, you have 2 cards out. Kim, would you like some cards too? Odette, so good to see you in here. 2 of Wands, you're at a crossroads right now. Oh, are you? You've got some choices to make, of action to take. What are you going to do next, or where are you going to go next? What would you like? Remembering you're the creator spirit. And there are no shoulds. Page of Wands. Page of Wands is about starting things. That are about communication, but it's at the start of things because it's when we communicate with ourselves. It's like having a dream or declaring something that you're going to do something right at the start. And the Page of Wands are about action, but Wands are also about like passion and drive and all of that kind of thing. What would fire you up? And if you don't know what would fire you up, and so you don't know which path to go down, or not even path to go down, but which mind path to go down, you know, which dreams to ponder on. Especially in these days now, because if we look around us, we can think that a lot of things just aren't possible, aren't available to us. But really, we've got so much changing, that so much more is going to be available to us, especially next year. And so let your mind run wild. What would be really exciting for you, really good for you? Get back into that creative spark as well. So instead of focusing on like what's falling apart in the world and thinking like, how can I create within the confines of this mess? Just presume that it's all going to float away, gently crash down. All of that gets sorted out. And then we step into our romantic lifestyle. That's how I like to think of it, a romantic lifestyle, you know. What's your romantic lifestyle? Could be living in a cottage with a goat and writing or painting, you know. What is it? Get thinking on that, because no doubt we've all got this idea of a romantic lifestyle. Pottering around and then people coming for readings. You know, people coming to me. Kim, let's get some cards out for you. Kim. Interesting. Kim, you have the 4 of Pentacles here. It's a card of saving things for yourself, having things for yourself, keeping them for yourself, not giving them away to others. This is about holding your energy back because of that. But it's keeping it, really, keeping it for yourself. And this Wheel of Fortune is the card of luck. It's the card of fate. Don't give it all away so much. I was up super early this morning because I don't know if you know him, Amrit Sandhu, Inspired Evolution podcast. I'm in his group and we get together on Monday mornings. It used to be a decent time and then the clocks change and now it's at 5 a.m. for me. But lucky for me, I do wake up around that time. And so I woke up at 5 too. Anyway, in there, and I spoke on this in there, we're talking about not making everything a teaching moment. It's a lack of receiving, right? When we make everything a teaching moment. In other words, we're going through something, and instead of us going through something for ourselves in our life and it being about us, the lessons that we get from it or the gifts that we get from it, and us receiving that and like it being about us, we can have this mindset of, oh, that other person would really get benefit from this. And so we bypass it straight away and throw it to someone else. We won't receive it. We're like, what's really happening is I don't deserve this. I'll give it to someone else. Instead, I'm thinking of someone else that this would be good for. I used to do it. That's why I know it so well. And I saw Amrit doing it this morning. And so I told him. And it was funny because then he put it right back at me and said, and there you are. That was an excellent teaching moment, Claire. You did exactly the same thing. But, you got me. There's that. We've been conditioned as women for us to be the helpers and the nurturers of everybody else, and we kind of put them on a pedestal. Pieces of 8, stories and times. I like your name. Your cottage and your goat. Well, I think a lot of people have got goats. I want a little goat, but I want it to be a little goat, you know, like just young. I want it to stay young. Would you like some cards? Pieces of 8, stories and times. I'll pull some out for you. So yeah, hopefully that resonates with you, Kim. Allowing yourself to receive for yourself. It's an art to be able to receive and to have things to be about us. And for me personally, it came when I was doing more inner child work, you know, and realizing I wasn't buying my inner child the toys that it wanted. I wasn't doing it. And I was, you know, neglecting my inner child by putting everyone else first. And when I got in touch with my inner child, she was in tears. She was like, you never buy me anything nice. You don't do anything nice for me. And you know? And I said to myself there and then, now I'm going to look after you properly, little Claire that lives in my heart. Kathy, I've got to try and remember. You know, I'm going to try and remember your name for next time you're on here. How can I? Okay, I know. I've got a friend called Kathy. Is that you? I can't see the little picture. Same card. Kathy, but a different card out with it. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of fate. It's the card of luck. You know, it's the card of grace. When you get into that grace where everything is working out for you and you can just tell you're on track, right? Because everything's working out. Oh, and the Judgment card is you. Oh, thought so. Okay, well, that's easy to remember your name then. Judgment is a calling and luck, a calling and fate. Being pulled towards something new. What is lighting you up at the moment? Because this is strong energy. Let's get a clue on it. So is this what you were telling me about yesterday? That's the name of your YouTube channel? Or did you have to switch it to this one? Anyway, King of Cups, about romance and appreciation and relationships. I asked for a clue of what you're being pulled to now. We're all collectively being pulled toward more community, more getting together, more face-to-face stuff, more helping each other out. That's a collective thing at the moment, a collective calling with this Judgment card. But the King of Cups to me is about people appreciating you, people. So it's about the love you receive, it being about you, Kathy, and what you receive from people. Appreciation, love, and of course, all the good stuff that goes with that. So it's really interesting because I just did the Facebook Live before this one, and there's a lot of similar messages coming out for people with regards to it's time for us to be, our lives to be about us and putting ourselves first. It's sovereignty is what it is. Sovereignty is that difficult word to say that so many people are talking about in this arena now. Cool. I'm going to check it out. Yeah, relationship, but not relationship like romance. It doesn't feel like that, although it could be included in that. It's more about receiving and allowing ourselves to receive. Just like when before I was moving here and you helped me out. Just, you know, allowing myself to be the one that needed help. That was a big thing for me a couple of weeks ago. And, you know, letting these people around me here in this place help me, and you guys help me too. It's big. And so it does seem to be a theme for everyone now, is to let ourselves be loved, let ourselves receive, let it be about us, let us be sovereign, realizing just how powerful we are. And when we fill up properly, you know how we taught that years ago, weren't we? We've got to fill our cup first, put the oxygen mask on first. But I think it's like, ladies, you just let a little dribble in, and then you started giving from that instead of letting it fill up completely. Because we're not used to it, because we felt selfish AF just with a little bit of receiving. And now it's like, take it to the next level. Oh, actually, we are really divine beings. And hello, Astro Love. Would you like some cards? And what's your name, Astro Love, and where are you watching from? Star Love Angel. How about you? Star Love Angel. What's your name? You want to know why your new person stopped communicating with you? Let's find out. Okay. You got quite a few cards out here. Okay, they stopped communicating. You got the Six of Swords out first. There's an agenda. They've got an agenda here. You know, when someone has an agenda for their life, a path, like they want to focus on something, or they want to manifest something specific in their life, that's an agenda that they're trying to manifest. Then, Ten of Cups with the Four of Swords, the happily ever after, but then with the giving it a rest. And Four of Wands, the marriage card, and Six of Pentacles is a reciprocation card. This is all telling me that they were thinking it would be serious with you, and they're not necessarily, that's not necessarily to plan for them. Because you've like the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups, they're serious cards, and the reciprocation. Yeah, and the Four of Swords is like pulling back from that. So this is someone that's not ready because their ego wants to manifest. Ego, is that the right word? They want to manifest something and it's not an exact match, is what it's saying here. So they've pulled away. Star Love Angel. Complicated, huh? Human beings. Astro Love 3. Anna from Pa. What's Pa? Oh, you're welcome. Were you thinking that yourself? Were you thinking it was that scenario? Okay. Pennsylvania. Thank you for that. Okay, Anna from Pennsylvania. Okay. You have the female version of the Emperor here and Temperance. The female version of the Emperor is you and your masculine energy, making things happen, being a leader in it. And the Temperance card is like stepping back from that, it's tempering that, it's turning the volume down on that masculinity. I think we're all being asked to do that at the moment, especially women, because we've been in a patriarchy, and whether we've liked it or not, we've all had to go along with it and be masculine, be more in our minds and be more in that masculine side of it. We're only valued if we're doing the masculine stuff. It sucks, but that's what it is at the moment. So we're moving away from that and valuing the feminine more, actually valuing it so that it actually gets paid. And as we shift, we've got to turn the volume down on our own masculine ourselves, because we've all, men and women, been predominantly in our masculine energy. And so to turn the volume down on that just means every time you notice you're in your masculine, just going, maybe I can step into my feminine a bit more. It's complicated. It's complicated because we don't have a blueprint for this. We're going to have to figure it out as we go. But just catching ourselves, just being aware of it, and feeling, like not numbing out at all, but feeling how we feel. Like, is this aligned with me, the way that I'm being at the moment? Or is this too much? Because it's too much, isn't it? We've had to work and do too much. It's too much. It's burdensome. Imagine just like pottering around and just being. And when we do that, how nice that is, and how our nervous systems go, ah. That's how life should be. We shouldn't be working so much just so some lazy people can have all the money and do nothing. Lazy people who think they've earned it, but they didn't. They've all got rich families. All of them. They're showing that now, right? That the people that have got a lot, that pretend that they're self-made, no, there was always someone backing them up. There was always someone rich backing them up. They had someone to fall back on that was investing in them. And those that don't do well are the ones that don't have that. And it's really clear. It's all about community or family or whatever you want to talk about, but it's about community. There's power in community, which is why they've got us all individual now, right? Independent. So turning the volume down on your masculine side, good advice for everybody. Would anyone else like cards? Any questions? Is there anyone new here? You need to be a subscriber for at least a minute before you can talk to me. It's like, I only get out of bed for lives. I don't even get out of my pajamas for lives. I've got Barbie on at the moment. I almost threw this top out because it's not comfortable. Barbie PJs. Because my other 70s skater chick pajamas are in the laundry at the moment. I still haven't got my washing machine plumbed in, so I'm having to lose stuff at the laundry. They've lost one of my cleaning cloths already, microfiber cleaning cloths. And I inherited some underpants, which I've given back. I wonder what I'll lose and what I'll gain this time at the laundry. I'm going to have to get my washing machine plumbed in though, because I've got very sensitive skin, and especially here I'll start getting a rash where sweaty arms rub against washing machine stuff, laundry stuff. I've got to use Baby Soft, I think it's called. There's a certain brand that I'm okay with. It's just why I had my own washing machine, so my body's going to be... It is like a lucky dip. That's what you mean. You call it a lucky packet, huh? Lucky dip. Yeah, Thai laundries. You just never know what you're going to end up with. And yeah, I hadn't even realised that I'd missed one of my microfiber cloths until I tried to find it. Like, it's not here. Simran, yes, you can. Hello. Current situation with your mother-in-law. That sounds ominous. Current situation with Simran's mother-in-law. So everybody, I'm doing, now I've got good internet, I'm doing Zoom calls because enough of the bots and the AI already proving that I'm a live person, a real human being, by doing live shows much more and doing my services. You can still get them written, but you can get them in person. I mean, Zoom call or live chat, whatever. Okay, Simran, what's going on? You got the King of Cups, female version of the King of Cups. This one, she knows that she's got a good ship and she's only letting good ships through her thigh gap. So being very particular in who you let in your life. Not letting any burning ships through, people that we can help. Because they take us down. It's what happens. We're vibrational beings. And so, yeah, we might help them, but they also take our vibration down. Ran into an argument, husband's upset. Yeah, well, this card feels like you're seeing it clearly. Yeah, boundary time, right? It's boundary time. Adults behave like children. It's like my family. I just got sick of it in the end, of having to parent them all the time. I mean, but it wasn't just that. They were mean too, really abusive too. But yeah, it gets wearing, doesn't it? And it affects your energy, because when we cut these people out, if you decide to do that, then life gets so much better. And then they blame us. but their lives getting worse because we're no longer, you see, what we're doing when we're in these imbalanced relationships is we are donating some of our vibration to them. It makes their life better. And when we remove ourselves, they go crashing down to where they really are. It's supply, isn't it? It's like that narcissistic supply that they want so much. I'm not saying that they're narcissistic, but we see that similar kind of energy exchange going on with the narcissist and the empath. The empath is the provider of all the energy. The narcissist just wants to take it all, and it just like, it diminishes us so much, and you feel it when you free yourself from these people because you feel so much better, right, Odette? Yeah, we feel so much better. We would like to think, oh, we've got this high vibration and nothing knocks us down from there. We just hold that vibration. We help everyone else come and meet us. But that is just pure spiritual ego. That's not how it is. That's not how it is. We are affected by the everything. And it's really important who, and more important who not, we hang around with. Three of Wands suggests that there's timing in all of this. It's the divine timing card. Often we're waiting for something to come up, but it feels to me like it's time to face this. You know, the guides earlier on in this year were talking, and last year too, about this whole split that's happening now. 2 earth dimensions, 2 different schools of earth, split down the middle, 50-50. And it's almost like we have to do that now. We need to recognize who is not going with us to the new earth and allow ourselves to be that. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, the earth is splitting into 2 dimensions. We're going in between both at the moment. And so that those of us with the higher vibration can actually learn and evolve here, which is not what we can do at the moment. We just have to suffer all the crap from the others and then heal ourselves from that. So it's like a zero-sum game. We come here, we don't evolve from when we came in, we just heal ourselves from the shit that's here. That's not evolution. So there needs to be a new earth school so that evolution can continue happening, and the old earth school too, so that those wanting wars and needing that level of learning can still do that too, but without us having to suffer them. And so we need to play our part in that. And so a lot of what's happening for a lot of us at the moment is we're being shown what we need to face. And it's part of this call to sovereignty is to honor ourselves and go, this shit is not for me. That shit is not for me. And to honor our vibration and say, yeah, I choose to be around like energy people and nobody else. And it's okay for me to be completely rude and walk away if I have to. Just ignore them. I'm allowed. I'm allowed to make good decisions for myself. Have you done that recently, Odette? I know we had a little bit of a chat a few months ago. You said you were getting out of a situation. Sounds like it's similar. We get these lessons until we learn that it's okay to be selfish. We have to be selfish. And we're not selfish people. That's the thing. Like I said, we were all taught like to fill our cup up first, and we let a little dribble in and then thought we were completely selfish and we were full, and we started giving out from that place again. No, like it's okay for us to completely fill that cup, whatever that means to you. And being selective like she is. She looks at who she is, the vibration that she's got, what she's built for herself. And I'm not talking about houses and pots of money and full bank accounts, because that's really difficult in an insanely selfish world. That's really difficult right now for good people to do. I'm talking about what we've built within ourselves, our hearts, how we know ourselves, how we can be present and know ourselves and know what we're about and deal with life and remain intact and in integrity within ourselves, happy with ourselves, happy with our heart, all of that. That's what we've built. We've built our happiness within ourselves, and to really honor and value that, so much so that we are no longer willing to donate our energy to the shit. Just no longer willing. No longer willing. Is it just you and me? Oh no, there's 3 people. It's funny. It shows this little graph, but it's not true. So, anyone else on here that wants some cards pulling? I feel like, let's get another card, another deck out. Yeah, it is time, and it's so not in our nature, is it? But it's not really our nature. I say our nature as women, you know, but it's not. It's what we've been programmed to do, to put everyone else first and love and nurture everyone, which is a great thing. I mean, it's great to be loving. It is. But not when it works against us. Not when it works against us. You don't like her energy. Well, there you go. It's like, I don't like you. There's a guy at the gym that I don't like, and I just don't talk to him. Just don't talk to him. He knows as well. He avoids me. I'm not willing. I'm not willing to. Everyone else will be like pretending to be friends with him and stuff. I really don't like his energy. He's blind drunk all the time. An idiot. A complete idiot. And so I'm cool with it. I'm cool. I'm cool with being rude in that way. If other people notice it, then I'll tell them. I don't like him. I've never liked his energy. I'm good with that. Otherwise, I'd be out of integrity with myself if I pretended to be friends with him. It's good to be authentic. It's high vibration to be authentic. Authentically, whatever we're feeling, instead of pretending to be love and light all the time, no matter what it's doing to us. That's not high vibration. So, out of this deck, whatever, the wisdom of the oracle, we've got higher power. Yeah, self-love is the highest form of love, isn't it? Because it really is only us, right? Creating our experience. Even though we're all in it together and we're all one and all of that kind of thing. Fragments of the same thing. Fragments of, you know, what's that thing? Holographic fragments. We still are vastly different in this human form from like vastly different vibrations, right? Hence the whole splitting thing. So this higher power card, source energy. It's like we've got to realize just how close we are to the higher power. Ordained. You guys, I've published 2 books in the last few weeks. Let me show you them because I don't have the cat with me. She ran away on the 2nd day. She ran away. I miss her. But I tell you what, I don't miss all the hair and the dirt out of her ears. I miss her so much. So, the books. The Orbital Reborn is the first of the series. I published that like 4 weeks ago. It's available on Amazon. It's called The Orbital Reborn, The Lost Laws of Ancient Magic for the New Earth. And the reason that popped into my head is one of the laws is Lores. One of the laws is, what was it saying? High power. I don't know. I've lost my train of thought. One of the laws has to do with what I was just talking about then. And then the follow-up to it is the Orbital Initiation. There's a 3rd book coming, and that's Healing the Wounds of Humanity in Gaia. And so both channeled books, the Orbital Initiation is my favourite. Not meant to have favourites, but they flow on from one another. So the first one is more like the laws of the universe, but it is very much about connecting us back with Source. It's like the Bible if you took out all the rubbish. Or like, well, it's like the orbital. The Arbitral is an ancient text with a load of rubbish in it too, with a load of political rubbish. Like they just don't seem to be able to help themselves, these men, do they? They put all of that control crap in and political crap in these spiritual texts. Just can't help themselves. Well, I helped myself and I didn't put that stuff in. So it's more pure, getting rid of the stuff that doesn't need to be in there. You don't have a pet, but you got a kitten came in your home. Oh, cute. I've got a very strong cat magnet, so they do come. There's my next door neighbour's cat likes to come in here. I've been trying to get him not to come in there, because in case my Flossie cat comes back, I want her sent in here and not his. But yeah, he does want to be in here. I don't know though, you know, she was feral. I've known her for 9 years, but she's only been with me, being looked after by me for the last 3 years, so she can handle herself. I mean, she used to just feed herself and catch squirrels and all of that before, so she'll be fine. Not sure that this place is exactly right for her, because I'm in suburbia now rather than in the jungle where we were. So she hasn't made her way back to our old place yet. I'm in two minds, you know, whether she would be really happy here or whether to just let her lead her own life. Cat related to intuition. To me, when I look at dogs and cats and their energies, dogs are more like children and cats are more like adults. Dogs have got the unconditional love, but it's a bit stupid. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit not self-loving, whereas cats are very self-loving. Cats seem to have that divine feminine essence, be teaching us how to have strong boundaries, and they'll be loving, but are on their own terms, right? Pet me, no, stop. That kind of thing. So to me, cats do have that divine energy, you know, healed and empowered. It's a wonderful thing. And interestingly, some people don't like cats because of that, because of their empowered nature. But yeah, I love them. And I'm just a cat magnet, you know, they come running from everywhere to say hello to me. When I first moved here, there was a cat, she was called Summer. She's not alive anymore, but I know some of her children are. She used to come running, flying at me, and she used to slap me on the leg, on the calf, like high five on me. She was very playful. Gorgeous cat. She almost had her kittens in my place. But I told her, you can't have them here. You need to go to your owners, have them there. I would have loved to have her kittens in mine. Well, I'm rambling now, so let's get out of here. Thank you everyone for coming so much. I will be doing these live shows, perhaps one a day now, we'll see, but at different times of the day. This has been quite a popular time of the day, early, so on those days where I'm not going training, where I'm not going walking on the beach, I'll come on early in the morning like this in my PJs, in my Barbie PJs, or my other PJs, and do this. So thanks everyone, and yeah, we've got a Facebook group. Join the Facebook group, because I'm also going live in there as well. Let me just put the, oh, what is it? The link to it. Where is the link to it? Here it is. Here's the link. Where have you gone? There. Yeah, click on that group and I will let you join it. It's a private group, but yeah, I go live in there and you can be part of that community and can join in all of those things on there. So thanks everyone for coming. I hope to catch you soon, and I will see you next time. Bye.